Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Daniels. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Hey, tight. You got
80 weapon.
You got tight.
And down.
On first and 10, Daniels. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Go.
Right, let's go. Hey, Mike.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete. James White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Team 6.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Come.
Reverse. Check 59, Mike.
Go.
59, Mike to 59. Go.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, exit.
Watch the team.
Ready, go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Cut. 5.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
You can't block me.
Topper. Tonight. Get it.
First down, here's White. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, look. 15, guys.
Second and 13. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Hassan Reddick showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Greystone travel.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
15. Push him back. Push him back. 25. Check 25.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Right. Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Ready.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Snap.
2nd and 15. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter. I'll go. Ready.
But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
X3, 218, chop it. Go.
On first down, Daniels gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running out of the gun with White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
70, Indy. Hey, back up. Come, get.
Off play action. Daniels. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Jackson now. Now he's going to go deep down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Daniels. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down now, it's White, and he stopped immediately there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
18 Gator. You don't know no better. Shift. Check 30. Pilot, 64, weak. Clear. Snap.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Daniels. Complete. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 14-yard touchdown, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mark 15.
Five.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Go. Get it.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
15's the mic. I got 15. Rabbit.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready, go. Deep grip.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7-yard line.
Come on, baby. Woo! 55 is my guy. 55. Hey, pick it up.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Returnable for Lockett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Opting to run again here with White. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
From the gun, Daniels. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I got 15. Come on. X3, 218, chopper.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. but his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Watch 6-6, bullet high. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Begin.
Pilot, 64, weak.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Back to throw. Daniels. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A'Shawn Robinson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Get ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They run with Spiller. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. This pass complete to Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now is Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check.
They're going to try and run with Spiller. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a